For Louisiana versus all y'all, Jarrett Roser here with Hargrove, the standout running back for Ruston High, recent Louisiana Tech commitment, so staying pretty close to home, just right down the street for your college ball, and I know that's real exciting, so I'm looking forward to talking a lot about that. But man, Bull, what's been up? How have things been? I know it's been kind of a weird end of the school year and just a lot of uncertainty of late. How have things been treating you and the family as you kind of navigate some of this?
Everything really been good. Like, we just been going with the flow, going with the quarantine flow, and just living, basically. I've been going to go work out every time I can, go to the track or go to Ruston High track and just be working out almost every day.
As you guys kind of worked your way through some of that, a really cool part for you, and I mean some other guys, but for you, you've been kind of one of the hotter names in Louisiana on the recruiting trail the last couple of months. So even as you tried to kind of wrap your mind around some of the big picture stuff, you had some opportunities for the future continue to stack up with a lot of offers from really all over the country fall in place over the last couple months. And what was that like for you as you guys have kind of worked your way through this spring to have, even though you haven't had a chance to go visit schools or for schools to come visit you, to hear from some of those coaches and to have some of those opportunities present themselves?
It's been more on the phone conversation. Like, before quarantine started, we really went like on our phones texting, like, but now it's like more texting, more trying to get on the phone, Zoom call, or trying to FaceTime, put a name with a face and talk to the coaches on FaceTime. So everything really just been more virtually, if anything.
With all that going on right now, knowing that everyone's kind of at home at all times, have you ever had any moments where you're trying to have like a FaceTime with a coach and somebody doesn't realize that's the call you're on, and it's like, oh, my bad, like just kind of run-ins because everybody's such close quarters at home now?
Yeah, my mama. My mama do it to me all the time. She's the main one that do it, though, and nobody else.
Well, she probably wants to see what these coaches are all about, too, on some of these calls and know some of the guys that are trying to convince her baby to come play ball.
She don't know what she be talking about. she just be talking. Out in the car, I'll be like, Mama, I'm talking this shit. But my bad, she'll go in another room or something. Or she might sit down and just listen. That's how she operates.
During a lot of the process, as you heard from these coaches, what were some of the things that kind of stood out about either the way that they viewed your game and the way you could fit in their respective programs, or some of the things about some of these programs that maybe you hadn't thought about before you got deeper into the recruiting process, or any kind of information like that? Just kind of, I mean, any aspect of as you got to know them and they got to know you that kind of stood out, that were some of your big takeaways?
Yeah, it was mostly how they gonna fit me in the program, like how they can fit me in the offense. Like, I wasn't expecting some team that told me something I wasn't expecting, like how they can use me. But when they told me, I was like, yeah, like I can rock with it. And then it's the state in dorm room. Like, everybody say you gotta stay in the dorm room for freshman year. I ain't know that until then. But yeah, that's about it.
For Louisiana Tech in particular, what were some of those key points? It's obviously, I mean, a program that anybody coming through Ruston High is really familiar with. So, I mean, so close by. But as you talked to the coaching staff throughout the process, and particularly of late as you made that decision and that announcement, what stood out about the opportunity that was there for you to go play for the Bulldogs, and just kind of the program, the fit, the coaches, whatever ended up being some of the key points for you?
I wanted to, commit early because on Tech board, I'm number one. And like when you're number one, you know, everything, all the game plans evolve around you. So like when Tick told me I was number one, I was like, man, I thought about it for like 1 or 2 weeks, thought about it, thought on it, and I was like, man, you know, being number one, like that ain't easy. So like for whole like then everybody was showing me love. Everybody was sitting me. I knew everybody on the rock. Everybody, all the coaches, I knew all of them. I had all their phone numbers, like head coach phone number, everybody. I ain't had it wasn't like that for everybody else, you feel me? So like man, when I was seeing Tech give me all this, showing me all this, other schools was just lacking, and I was like, yeah, Tech might be the best thing for me.
How excited has your family and just kind of the community there in Ruston been since the announcement? I mean, again, just in the last week or so, what's kind of been some of the initial reaction? Because I'm sure it's been pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, it's been insane. I'm like my mom them happy. Everybody in my family happy, congratulate me. But I walk in the store one day, and the lady said, I was giving her money. The lady say, you ready to go to Tech? And I was like, man, I don't know. And then it's crazy because I went to another store, and then there was like a closer by store, like around the corner type store. And my uncle in there, my cousin in there, hey, so how you doing? What, I heard you go to Tech now. I heard you committed to Tech. I mean, yeah. They even bought my candy. I mean, my Gatorade.
You, I mean, you were a big playmaker for your team, your high school team there prior, and so I'm sure there was a lot of excitement for you during football season and stuff like that. But had you ever encountered it to that degree, the way you have the past couple of weeks now that you've announced the commitment? Have you, or has it been kind of crazy to see that much of a reaction where you can't even walk into the store without somebody congratulating you and being excited?
Oh yes, sir. It really is different. It really is different.
Have you heard? There's some guys that have come through Ruston High, even just recently, that are over at Tech, including DeAndre Marcus, who was a couple years ahead of you in that backfield for the Bearcats. Have you heard much from them? Kind of reaction from the Tech side yet? You know many of those older guys.
No, I don't know all of them. I just know LaMarcus. That's the only one I know, and that's because when I came to Ruston High as a freshman, he was a senior leaving. So you know, by the time I can get back to, if I do go to Tech, when I be there, he can be a freshman. I mean, I'm gonna be a freshman. He can be a senior again. So like, that's the only person that been reaching out to me. He told me congratulations.
You going into that program, it's a place that has had a lot of success. They've really kind of gotten back to a great place where they're having as much success come bowl season as anybody in the country, and have a nice streak going there, and competing well at the conference level, and doing a lot of exciting things. What stands out about what you've seen from that program at Louisiana Tech in recent years, and what's kind of your mindset now becoming a member of this next class that'll go in and kind of can try to continue some of that?
To be honest, I wasn't really focused on the success they was having. You know, I was just thinking about, you know, me going to the team and making the team like better, and you know, like the best team you have seen so far. That's all I'm thinking of. I'm not thinking they past success. I'm thinking of success they can have when I'm there. Yeah. So like when that's it.
Yeah. And you have the nickname Bull or Big Bull, and I think the first thing that's going to come to your mind is with that nickname is your ability to kind of bowl some people over. But anyone that has seen you live or watches any film or hears anything about you knows the speed that you bring, the ability to catch the ball out of the backfield and do some different things as a running back. How would you kind of describe your skill set and what you feel like you are going to be bringing to the Bulldogs over these next couple of years, and kind of add to that offense?
Back in junior high, I used to run the ball like like aggressive. Like I used to run people over. Like that used to be, my thing back in junior high. So everybody used to think like, yeah, that's why they call him bull. That's why they call him bull. But nah, my papa actually named it. But when I got in high school, it just the like the running standpoint just changed for me. Like I just start running a little different. I still got a little power when I can't hit the hole if I need to, but if I don't, I mostly just try to use my swiftness and just over smart some defenders.
Was there, when your grandpa first started calling you Bull, that was just, from the time you were very young, was there like a storyline behind that, or is it just kind of one of those nicknames that he started saying and stuck?
Nah, he gave everybody a nickname. Like he get my auntie kids nicknames. He get like everybody nicknames. So like it was only my auntie kids and my mama kids. So my sister and me and all my auntie kids, they all got nicknames. So when I was the first one out, so he say, it wasn't nothing crazy. He just say, when I came out, my head was bigger than my body. So I was like, I don't think it was this though, personally, because he got a lot of dogs in the backyard. He take care of all of them. And wait, that's what he say. That's what he say. I don't know.
Well, for anybody, I guess also beyond the football field that doesn't know you and is just kind of getting a chance to learn some more about you, how would you kind of introduce yourself to folks? Just kind of, not even necessarily as a football player, but just a young dude, what they can expect to come be a part of the Louisiana Tech football family and everything, as a teammate or a guy off the field.
Oh, when you first meet me, I ain't gonna talk as much. I ain't gonna talk as much. When you get to know me, I'm gonna get, I'm just, you gonna like me. I'm funny. As I want to say I'm funny, I don't want to boost myself up, but I'm really just laid back for the most part.
Nice. What you want? You just grab some candy or something?
Nah, I had to pick my keys up.
I got you. Fair enough, man. Well, I think that's all I got for you. Certainly, congratulations again on the commitment. It's been a lot of fun to see you a little bit in person when I've had a chance to, and certainly watch the film. And I'm looking forward to a big senior year. Appreciate you visiting with me a little bit during all this.
Well, appreciate you having me.
You got it. Again, he's Catravian Hargrove, standout running back for Ruston High and soon to be Louisiana Tech when his high school career is all finished up. For Louisiana versus all y'all, Jarrett Roser.